Welcome back to Triple D TV and welcome to all my viewers and subscribers. And I just want to come forward and thank all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for you guys to come over here and subscribe to the channel. And thanks to all my longtime subscribers sticking with the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I remember what I always say, subscription is for free, doesn't cost a cent. All you have to do is come and hit that subscribe button, hit notification bell, and just hit all. So when I upload any videos, you're the first get to see them right on Triple D TV. So again, welcome back to Triple D TV and welcome back to my newsroom. Welcome back to my Run My Mouth. Again, I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. Again, I can't thank you enough, but thank you so much for subscribing the channel and help the channel to grow. My my goal is to get the channel to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So guys, help the channel to grow. Remember to like and share and tell your friend to tell a friend about Triple D TV. So again, thank you so much to my new subscribers and all the subscribers that have subscribed and have unsubscribed. Thank you for the short period of time, but come back home. Come back home to Triple D TV. Thank you so much. So the topic I want to talk about today is about Buju Bantan saga. But before I go into anything like that, I just want to big up the government of Jamaica, the Andrew Holness led government. Thank you so much, 1 p.m., for all the tremendous job you're doing in the recovery process after the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. You and your team is doing a fantastic job. Although you have some, people on the other side saying different, but we as well, thinking Jamaican, know the tremendous work you have been putting in you and your team. So I want to say thank you so much for the job you're doing. I want to thank all the frontline workers who are out there day and night doing the to getting back the country up and running. The nurse, the doctors, the linesman, the construction workers, all the different workers, who's out there doing their part. Thank you so much. I've never seen all my life that, um hurricane recovery of this devastation has been going that fast and quick. Although some people say it's moving slow, I don't think it's moving slow. It's going fast, and the government is putting in the right stuff into place to get it done. Done. We're not doing as the government is. They're not doing no short term thing. We're doing a long term thing. So again, big up to all these people, all the foreign aids that we're getting, all the foreign countries that's sending their workers down here. Jamaica, we appreciate it. We Jamaicans, we appreciate it. So again, welcome back to 3D TV. And this, my message today is for all the well thinking Jamaicans. My message today is for all the well thinking Jamaicans. This is for you. All right. Now, I've watched and I've listened, you know, on the Bantan saga. You know, we now can say Buju Bantan, the Gargamel, Mary, you know, have came out and make a blatant lie, on the workers at the airport. Yes, blatant lie on the workers at the airport. And I've seen bloggers on the other side saying that Minister Voss shouldn't came out and say anything, but he did the right thing. That is portfolio, and he has to defend the workers at the airport. And Obviously, we all know now. Everybody know now that Buju Banton is lying, was lying, and I think he should now come out just like how he publicly came out and rant and disrespecting the workers at the airport and also throw shades at the government. He should come out now and on the social media and apologize to the government and the people of Jamaica because with his big status that he has, you know, he it could have hurt Jamaica and hurt all the donors, And a lot of people say, hey man, a long time people are thief, are steal at the wharf and the airport. But that has nothing to do with the government. The government cannot control who's stealing at the airport or who is stealing at the wharf. But the moment he bring in the government, that's where he also step over the line. And he stepped over the line because he had his motive, And the Gargamel is taking program. I can't believe, the Gargamel, the great Buju Banton is taking program from politicians and stuff like that. Rasta nothing no bangarang, but he how we Jamaican people a national apology. I'm scrolling social media and I haven't seen him make an apology and I haven't seen him come forward and say anything. All I know, he took down the stuff off his page. He took it down. That, to me, that's an indication of guilt, you know. And a lot of people say, yeah, people been stealing, but the government cannot control it. And again, as I say, all the years I've been traveling, from I migrate to the Cayman Islands to the United States, and even from my mother been traveling from 1978. God rest her soul. We have never have a problem of missing goods from the airport. And my mother back in the days, she was coming home back then when Air Jamaica was still running and you could carry a lot of boxes. My mother used to come from the Cayman Islands with like 12, 13, 15 boxes and not one piece of stuff was missing from the boxes. Excuse me, let me drink some water. Nothing ever missing from her boxes or her suitcase. And when I start to travel, I never have an issue with nobody taking my stuff. I may be the lucky person that on the days I'm traveling, no one steal. That was a no steal day. The days that I travel, that's a no steal day. So no, I've never missing anything missing. So I have to big up those workers. And I've shipped barrels, tons and tons of barrels to Jamaica. And when I went to the wharf to clear my barrel, there was nothing missing. There was nothing missing. So again, on my days when I went to the wharf to clear my barrel, and when my barrel reached Jamaica, there was no steal day, no thief day, no thief day. So I was one of the lucky person. Again, everybody experience is different. A lot of people say start run out, say they've been stealing stuff from them. I don't know. We don't know. But again, everybody has different different experience, and my experience and your experience is totally different thing. All right. So again, I just think his intention, since we can in his allege he's one of the operative for the People's National Party because their aim is to destabilize the government, and it's just so sad how they're using the hurricane disaster to destabilize the country, trying to, because we won't allow that to happen. We will not allow that to happen. As I said, normally I don't speak on politics, but this is getting from bad to worse, and we cannot allow the People's National Party, PMP, the risers, you know, to destabilize our country and spread lies and rumors and propaganda on the present administration, which the people has mandated on September 3rd, that they gave them the Michael Andrew Holness led government a third term to run the country, and fourth term is loading. So we cannot, as a Jamaican in the diaspora, I cannot stand by and watch them defame my government, my prime minister, my prime minister. See, my prime minister, right? I cannot stand here and allow them to do it. So I'm with my small little platform. I'm gonna do my civic duty to let my voice be heard. And you, Mr. Buju Banton, Mark, Myrie, sometimes I think you talk a little too much. But then back in the days, you might not remember, you and my little brother used to go to New Year school together, and you guys were best of friends. You used to stop by the house. I want to run on a little boat and thing, and you used to chat so much. We used to call you Parrot. You don't remember that name, the Mr. Buju Banton, Mark Myrie, the days when you used to come by my brother and come by with home and grand spend when you guys used to go to New Year and you and my brother was best of friend. We used to call you Parrot because you wouldn't shut up, and you still won't shut up. You know, you still won't shut up. You know, Rasta must not some business in the politics. Do your stuff, and then when you're coming out and spread a blatant lie, we now can say it's lie. It's blatant lie. Because right now I've seen a video from a credible source that Buju Mark Myrie really did not even buy one stuff that was in the bar in that container. He had nothing to do with anything. He did not know what is in the containers. He did not know. His his partners that he's I heard that his partner that he's in business what they are the one that was doing everything, and they just attach his name to it to get it more publicized. They just attach his name. Some really did not know what it was. And as the manifest showed, there was no Starlink, there is no stove. There was again, manifest showed there's no Starlink and there is no stove. So this was a blatant lie to discredit the government and also the workers at the airport. And this is so bad because he has a big platform, and when he speaks, people listen to him. People listen to him. Although some of the time him don't make no sense. I have to say it. I said it. He don't make no sense. I know he came out to undermine the government. Undermine the government with blatant lies. What the intention was to stop aid coming to Jamaica because the PNP government, led by Mark Golding, continue to politicize this the hurricane effort, and they will do anything to gain power. They will do anything to gain power, even to stop aid to come to the very people they represent. Even to stop aid to come to the people they represent because they need power by any means necessary. So they don't care about the people. They don't care about the poor people. They never care. So instead they work with the government, they try to destroy the government, try to divide the country. But we will not let that be. And again, I say to Buju, you need to come out and apologize. You're going to see some of the PMP them run out and say, Buju don't need to apologize. He's talking up for his rights. There was no rights there. That was propaganda and that was blatant lie. And as I say, the government has nothing to do with some Jamaican who like to steal or like to thief. Because some Jamaican has a sticky finger. Them bad mind and they ready and they like to thief people stuff. You know, and sometimes anywhere them go, them carry them thieving habit. Alright, check out the one when name Rat Mango, or Miss Little Bit of Blood. Not even a year in the United States and she got thief stuff. Yeah. She's one of the biggest PMP bloggers on social media who's trying to take down Andre or the right Dr. Michael Andre Olness led government. She was one of them over TikTok. I tried to take down the government. And wow, not even a year she's in the United States. She a thief. Yeah, she a thief. Yeah. The one Miss Rat Mango, or Miss Little Bit of Blood. And look on the other one there, who's also a PMP operative. When name Triple X, and came to Walmart and steal. Because they have sticky fingers. Some Jamaican has sticky finger. And I'm gonna tell you also a true story. So the government can't control who have a sticky finger. Telling you a true story. Not to deviate from the main topic, but I was working at a special a place here in the United States, and then they they have this Jamaican girl. They got employed with the company I was working with. You know, she had just got through with her, you know, documents and you know get through and everything with her stuff, and get a job here and stuff like that with the company I was working with, and they have several locations, and she was telling me, hey, I have friends working at the other location, and they do a lot of hustling. And I say, listen, man, cut it out. I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to hear it. You come here, don't listen to them, and oh, they're telling her to come and work at that location. I was like, stay right where you are here. Don't go there. You know, don't get involved. You just get your stuff. Work up your thing and help your daughter come here, man, because she have a daughter. I say, listen to me now. No follow nobody. Because there's camera everywhere, there's eyes everywhere. I say, I warn her, I tell her, I say, listen, if they catch your teeth in, them are going to take you out in a handcuff. Mark my word, them going to take you out in handcuff. One day she come to me again and I show me something where she think somebody has steal. She show me that one container. I say, Star, no show me nothing. I don't want to be a part of it. Don't show me nothing. Don't show me nothing. I should not even work with the company, not even a year. One day, I pull up to work and I see the police cruisers out there. And I say, what go on? What go on? Because normally when I see them think that somebody getting arrested for thieving or thievery. And to my surprise, when I went inside, somebody come up to me and say, one of the other workers, American workers, white dude came up to me and said, yo, Devon, you remember, the Jamaican girl that work up front there, so them just handcuff her and take her out in a bangle. It's alleged that she was stealing. It was alleged that she was stealing and then take her out in a handcuff. See it? And I was warning her, but she wasn't listening to me. And they took her out of handcuff, and I've never seen her since. Never heard of her again. So I don't know what they did with her. They're gonna charge her. They arrest her, take her, cause they watch her till the when she thief reach to a felony. And they take her out in handcuff, and I was warning her. So Jamaican sometimes we to be blamed, we have sticky fingers. And you cannot blame the government if somebody has sticky finger. And that's what Buju Bantan did, Mark Myrie did. Said the stream always corrupt at the end. So I'm showing shades. If he was just ranting and saying people steal him stuff, Mr. Darrell Vaz wouldn't have came out and defend the people and defend the integrity of the government. He wouldn't have to come out and defend the integrity of the government. But because one Mark Myrie, Buju Bantan, A.K. Gargamel, and back in the days when them used to come by my house with my little brother, they run them little boat, Parrot, still is a parrot, came out and told a blatant lie. And he needs to apologize to the government and the Jamaican people. He owes it to us. And we, the well-thinking bloggers and Jamaicans, should call for him to apologize. Don't let this slide. Because although it took down the rant off his page, it once it's out there, it's still out there. Everybody have a little piece of it. And some people gonna still believe it because look how much after the PMP operative run away with it. Look how much. Look at the one of them call Muma Sao. Or Muma San, or Muma Sao. Which one of them, whatever. Muma Sao, Muma San. She run with it. All of them run with it. No, me see, you know, so for who had so much respect for coming out and spreading propaganda in the government, spreading propaganda, especially the Prime Minister. Me hear him on a video my rant because I not play them video and give them the highlight. Oh my talk about, you know, in a nutshell, Andrew, the Prime Minister is storing the stuff them for him and him woman and picnic. What a total disrespect. Yeah, slow flow. Me hear some people are call him slow fool. You know, him come out around. Where's all this? Where's the 339, 350 generate the 450 generator to be exact? Where's all the head? Where's all the 300 plane load of stuff? He must be storing it in yard for him and him woman and him picking them. What a total disrespect. And so would not say that to the President of the United States, and Mr. 47. He would not came out and say anything derogative about the President of the United States. But they wanted this, our Prime Minister, our, our, our Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Michael Andrew Holness, the greatest Prime Minister in Jamaica, the GOAT. He is the GOAT. The greatest Prime Minister of all time. We can say that. Look how Jamaica has transformed. Look on the growth and the progress. Crime rate is down. The deficit is down. Infrastructure building up. And we're going to rise. And we shall rise again. The western part of the island should rise again. And we're going to build back better and stronger. I would say 1 p.m. Them are got tired for seeing face. 1 p.m. So since they have their operative over there, I try to tear down the government. Me have to use my platform. It's my civic duty right now. It is my civic duty to defend the constitution of Jamaica and to defend my prime minister, my young prime minister. You have weathered so many storms. You have taken down three different opponents. Him took down three different opponents. Him took down all the paid bloggers, and 90% of the dancehall artists, they are all PMP operative, and it took all of them down. So this man is the greatest. And I want to pray to the Most High, praying to the Most High to give him strength and courage to continue to do the job. Yes, strength and courage, perseverance to do the excellent job what he's doing. Now me hear them all look out say him there G20 or what summit, and the country is in crisis. He has that under control. These are the kind of diplomatic relationship he has with these people, these different countries. That's why so much aid. As he call, they come. As he call, they come. So that is it. And again, I'm gonna stress, Buju, you need to come forward and apologize. You need to come forward and apologize to the government and the Jamaican people. Come forward and tell the people, say you make a mistake. You was angry because you hear people tell us there's something missing, which is nothing missing. Because you didn't even know what was in the barrel or in the container. You didn't know. And although the government, Mr. Vazas came out with his proof and showed you. So you need to apologize. We're calling on you, Mr. Buju Banton, Mr. Mark Murray, Mr. Gargamel. You need to come out and apologize to the people. But I say people cancel you because you can't cancel because you have your own base where I follow you and you can't do nothing wrong. And a lot of people don't like to tell people when they're wrong. I'm not that person. So again, I want to say big up to the Prime Minister, big up to his team who is on the ground doing the respect. And I want to say thank you to all the civil servants who's out there doing the job, the frontline workers, the police, the soldiers, the nurses who's doing 24, 48 hours, the electricians, the linesmen, them, the roadsmen, them. Thank you guys for help building back the country and all the foreign aid, the foreign people, them. Thank you so much. And we should all have a day of prayer for the Prime Minister and his team. Yeah, we should have a day of prayer. So I want to give the Most High thanks and praises, and I'm praying for my young Prime Minister to continue to do the excellent job. Mighty God, the Most High, continue to bless Mr. Dr. Andrew Michael Olness, wherever you want to twitch it, Dr. Michael Andrew Olness. Give him strength, my God. Give him the strength to overcome all these evil, all these people that rise against him. They should not prosper, but they should wither and flatter at his feet. And I'm going to be out. And that's my 2 cents. Come, Buju. You need to come over here. Come to the front line. Come apologize. And I'm going to be out. And remember what I always say, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Triple D TV. And you tell a friend to tell a friend about 3D TV. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to be out. And remember what I always say on a positive note, your attitude will determine your altitude. Stay blessed. I want to walk good. I'm out.